The Arctic blast sweeping into Eastern Europe and the Balkans is a stark reminder of nature's unpredictability. After enjoying a warm spell in March 2025, we now face the chilling reality of freezing mornings and even snow in some areas. This sudden shift, driven by remnants of the collapsed polar vortex, poses a serious threat to blooming fruit trees. Imagine the vibrant blossoms, now at risk of being nipped by frost. As temperatures plummet, we must brace ourselves for the impact on agriculture and the delicate balance of our ecosystems. This powerful Arctic cold front is not just a weather event. It's a wake-up call about the fragility of springtime beauty in the face of extreme conditions. The cold pool over Eastern Europe and the Balkans is making its presence felt, with Central Europe bracing for some serious chill. Monday morning is crucial, as temperatures are expected to plunge a few degrees below freezing in south-central Germany, Austria, Slovenia, eastern France, Czechia, and Slovakia. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. It could spell disaster for blooming fruit trees, risking significant damage. While conditions will gradually improve by midweek, don't let your guard down just yet. Temperatures will hover near freezing until Thursday. And then there's a second wave hitting Turkey, bringing fresh snow and even colder air. Many areas could see morning temperatures plummet to between -5 and -10 degrees Celsius. It's essential to stay weather aware and prepare for the potential frosty impacts in the coming days. Keep an eye on the forecast. This cold snap is no joke. This week, we're facing a significant risk of damaging morning frost across many regions in Europe. From Monday through Thursday, a persistent cold pool will grip Eastern Europe, the Balkans, and parts of central and southern Italy, including Greece and Turkey. Temperatures are expected to plummet, with some areas experiencing deep freezes, especially on Monday and Tuesday. Morning lows could dip to around -5 degrees Celsius, posing a serious threat to blooming fruit trees and vineyards that have already awakened from the recent warmer spells. The Balkan Peninsula is particularly vulnerable, where the combination of frosty mornings and active vegetation could lead to catastrophic damage. Even inner Italy isn't safe, as freezing temperatures could wreak havoc on crops. This week is crucial for farmers and gardeners alike. Stay vigilant and protect those delicate blooms. A persistent cold pool is set to deliver a significant amount of fresh snow across Eastern Europe. As the Arctic cold sweeps in this weekend, a powerful frontal system will develop over Belarus, Ukraine, and western Russia, bringing heavy snowfall and fierce winds that could create blizzard conditions, particularly from southern Belarus to Moscow. Once this cold air mass moves into the Balkan Peninsula, it will merge with higher moisture levels, leading to substantial snowfall in southern countries. The eastern and northern slopes of the mountain ranges in the southern Balkans are expected to see the highest accumulations, but even lowland areas like Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, and northern Greece will experience some snow. By midweek, another wave will sweep across Eastern Europe, impacting the Black Sea and Turkey, potentially delivering over 50 centimeters of snow in some regions, especially in northeast Turkey, where the Black Sea effect will enhance snowfall. This winter, weather is shaping up to be quite significant. The remnants of the polar vortex are unleashing a deep cold wave across Eastern Europe and the Balkans. Picture this. A powerful blocking high-pressure system sits over the North Atlantic, while a significant cold core sweeps through Eastern Europe. This low pressure is set to traverse the Balkan Peninsula on Monday, with another wave expected midweek. The surface pressure patterns reveal a stark contrast, an imposing high in the west and surface lows hovering over Ukraine. This setup creates a fierce northerly flow, plunging temperatures across the region. Expect this cold spell to linger for several days, keeping the chill firmly in place until next weekend. However, it's crucial to note that this icy grip will primarily affect the eastern half of Europe. Stay warm and prepare for a frosty week ahead. The Baltic region and eastern European plains are experiencing a rapid drop in temperatures, with the Arctic front pushing single-digit chills southward. Meanwhile, spring warmth lingers further south, with pleasant 20 to 25 degrees Celsius temperatures stretching from the Balkans to France and the Mediterranean. But hold on, this warmth is about to take a nosedive. By Sunday night, expect a dramatic shift, with temperatures plummeting 15 to 20 degrees Celsius colder than today. Add in the strong Boro winds sweeping down towards the Adriatic Sea, and you've got quite the weather roller coaster. The remnants of the polar vortex are sending a deep cold wave across Eastern Europe and the Balkans, creating a striking dipole pattern over Europe. An intense blocking high sits over the North Atlantic, while a significant cold core moves through Eastern Europe. This low will sweep across the Balkan Peninsula on Monday, with another wave expected midweek. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild weather ride. In recent years, we've witnessed dramatic shifts in weather patterns across Asia, Canada, the United States, and Europe. The polar vortex, that massive whirl of cold air, has been significantly disrupted. When its lobe shifts, it can unleash extreme cold across North America. Following winter, we often see sudden stratospheric warming, which further disrupts the vortex, pushing its influence southward. This shift can lead to unexpected cold snaps in early spring, threatening blossoming trees and crops. Take a look at the comparison chart from early March to next week. It shows a disrupted circulation, warmer air over the North Pole while the cold retreats southward. Right now, a cold outbreak is racing from Scandinavia and Russia, with a strong blocking pattern forming in the west. Just this weekend, a massive frontal system is moving south across the Baltic region, Belarus, and Poland, heading towards the northern Balkans. A colder air mass is wrapping around the core of this low, spreading its chill across Poland and the Baltic Sea. The weather is changing rapidly, and we need to stay alert. The polar vortex is a fascinating phenomenon that plays a crucial role in our winter weather. Imagine a massive ring of powerful winds swirling around the North Pole, sitting about 20 to 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface. This tridimensional vortex is not just a scientific curiosity, it directly influences the climate across high and mid-latitudes. When the polar vortex is stable, it keeps the frigid Arctic air contained. But when it gets disrupted, as we've seen in recent years, those icy winds can plunge southward, bringing extreme cold to places like Canada, the United States, and Europe. This disruption often leads to sudden stratospheric warming, shifting the vortex further south and increasing the risk of late-season frosts that can damage crops. Understanding the polar vortex helps us grasp the complexities of our weather patterns and the impact of climate change on our environment. This year, we're witnessing a striking contrast in weather patterns. After an unusually warm March, nature is now gearing up for a significant Arctic cold blast. Starting over Scandinavia and Russia, this frigid air will sweep into Eastern Europe by Sunday, reaching the Alps, the Balkans, and even the Mediterranean by Monday. The temperature drop will be dramatic, a stark reminder of the polar vortex's influence. As we observe this shift, it's crucial to understand the underlying trigger, the disruption of the polar vortex. This phenomenon can lead to intense Arctic blasts, and it seems we're in for a rough ride. With the potential for damaging frost looming, farmers and gardeners should brace for impact. The cold pool that shifted towards western Russia is set to move south, bringing a chill that could last throughout the week. Keep an eye on how this cold event unfolds. It's going to be a wild ride. As we dive into the second week of April, it's striking to see how quickly temperatures have risen, coaxing vegetation into bloom across Europe. Fruit trees are blossoming, but this early awakening comes with a risk. Late-season cold air masses pose a serious threat to these delicate flowers. Just a few degrees below freezing can wreak havoc on young plants, especially when temperatures plummet to -5 degrees Celsius or lower, as we expect in some regions. Take Belgrade, for example. It's bracing for a chilling drop of around 15 degrees Celsius below average. This freezing spell could last until next weekend, and it's a stark reminder of the frost damage we've seen in recent years. Since 2015, many Aprils have brought destructive frosts, with the most notable event in April 2021. It's a cruel twist of nature, warm. The Arctic blast sweeping into Eastern Europe and the Balkans is a stark reminder of nature's unpredictability. After enjoying a warm spell in March 2025, we now face the chilling reality of freezing mornings and even snow in some areas. This sudden shift, driven by remnants of the collapsed polar vortex, poses a serious threat to blooming fruit trees. Imagine the vibrant blossoms, now at risk of being nipped by frost. As temperatures plummet, we must brace ourselves for the impact on agriculture and the delicate balance of our ecosystems. This powerful Arctic cold front is not just a weather event. It's a wake-up call about the fragility of springtime beauty in the face of extreme conditions.